Bringing you the voice and vision of custom culture and lifestyle, as seen through the eyes of this South Texas duo. Welcome to the Custom Couple.
Hey, welcome back to the Custom Couple.
Episode 2.2.
How's it going?
I just had to fuck with him because we went on for like an hour last week, so we brought him back for this week. So
Yeah.
Hometown Hot Rodder gets 2 episodes on the Custom Couple.
And that doesn't mean that I'm going to tell you guys all about my life. That right there's like 8 segments. I was pretty bad.
So on the
This
last
is one of
segment, you
10.
heard Jimmy driving through a bunch of track homes.
Yeah.
So, because he was real fucked up as a 15-year-old. So,
Yeah.
but no, what I was saying last week on Tuesday was
Now you're getting it.
fucking
Now you're
Discovery Channel
getting it.
shit right here.
Right.
We are reinventing the podcast.
Tune in next week.
Dude, I'm telling you, we're onto something. This could be good. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
They're like, fuck, which ones do we listen to? Do we listen to the idiots in North Texas or the idiots in South Texas?
Yes.
Why not both?
South Texas has got the cute chick, and her voice sounds way better than Jimmy's.
Yes.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh, I told you, I want to be on podcast 5 days a week at least.
So we originally said we were going to do one hometown hot rodder a week, right? Fuck that, man. If we both are at home at the same time and we've got a minute, we're liable to do an 8-minute one.
Yeah, come on.
Just because.
You get off at 6 and I don't go to work until 9.
Yeah.
Isn't
Right.
that convenient?
I mean,
I like how you threw those numbers in there.
Did you like that?
Yeah, I
Did you
was like,
like
wait a minute.
yeah, 6'9".
I love it.
That's
I
awesome.
love it.
So,
So, folks that are tuning in and haven't tuned in last week, go back last week. It's fun to go back in time. Listen to our first episode with Hometown Hot Rodder. We've got Brian and Jimmy with us, actually in person, so they're not on the line. We're not doing.
They slept over this entire week.
this
Yeah.
is for real, and it's really cool that y'all don't mind me not wearing pants, so thanks.
Well, I mean, the first day was fine.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do. This, y'all might have a problem on this leather couch.
You should have lubed in Crisco first.
Yeah. No, we can't start talking about. No, I can't. Never mind. I almost did say something about somebody that people would hear about. I forgot. Y'all have a real podcast and people listen.
Yes.
Like,
I actually get people writing into it, and
Yeah.
that like blows
What?
my freaking
it's
mind.
weird, dude. Like, you got. I mean, y'all are doing it for real. And congratulations. Seriously, we're fucking off a lot on here, and I know
Yes.
that.
Oh
But,
no, it's totally rad.
But dead serious. Congratulations, because I mean, I know you said you had one before, right?
Yep.
And you started this one. If I remember right from what I heard, see, let's see if I really am a listener. From what I heard, you had a birthday coming up, and y'all had been talking about doing a podcast, but you hadn't done shit about it yet.
Exactly.
And Sam bought you your equipment for your birthday and said, we're doing a fucking podcast.
Yep.
Exactly, and that's
Right.
how the
See, I
Custom
listen.
Couple got put out there. It was like, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Like we talked about on the last
Yes.
episode. You know, you're talking about you're going to do something.
Yeah.
And then Sam was like,
I got tired of hearing about it.
doing it.
I was
Yep.
like, that's it.
And
it's you know, here it is, and now figure out how to plug it all in, and we're doing this.
Right. And,
Yeah.
and like for us, it was easy to figure out how to plug it in because it's one USB plug into our fucking
Yeah, there's
computer.
no complication.
It was way harder to find somewhere to mount the boom where it wouldn't fall over.
Yes.
Like, my wife has like a flower arrangement for every season in the middle of our dining room table. And it sounds like we eat dinner at the table and shit.
No.
You know, that's where we put the laundry that we don't want to dry. Mm-hmm. We hang it on the shirts,
Yes.
on the chairs, because I can't wear shirts if they shrink because I'm fat. So,
Sometimes we can't wear shirts when they're not shrunk.
right? Yeah. And I don't wear underwear if it's above 70, if anybody wants to know.
That's what that musty
According
smell
to
is.
some broad in a gas station.
I'm so getting fucking divorced over this. But no, like, we did the same thing. Like, I'm sick of talking about it. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I don't know if we're going to be ever any good at it, but we're going to do it. And Jimmy, you know, like I said, ride or die, he was like, all right, fucking right, let's do it. I don't have to be at work for like 2 hours. So
I mean, we're not gonna get into detail, but originally he was going to do a podcast, and he wanted me to be part of.
Yeah, he was
it.
going to be my guest with a co-host that I didn't end up having.
But it ended up him going, you know what? I'm tired of waiting. Hey, we're doing a podcast, and I'm like,
yeah,
let's do it.
Because here's like we were talking about it at dinner last week. We were.
I love how we fix all the timing.
It's pretty good, right? I can roll with the punches, but like, Jesus Christ, like, if you really want to do something with me, I shouldn't have to chase you, and I'm not gonna chase you. I sent a couple messages. You didn't say anything, so you can be a guest now.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Dating tip 202.
Right, like, hey, like, yeah, right. That applies to everything.
Yep.
You know, but like, if I'm trying to help you, you know, I'm trying to do something together with you to where that has a chance of being successful, because people love to laugh right now, and people love cars. So if we can combine the two, and and every now and then I may have like one of those days where I feel real meaningful and I want to have like a deep conversation on the beach or we're walking at night.
There you go.
Happening.
Yeah.
After dark.
Right.
There you go. We've had a few of those episodes where, you know, it was, you know, we go into it and we start talking, you know, on whatever the subject is, you know, if it's a guest or if it's a car that they built or something like that, and we'll roll with it however it comes out. And sometimes it comes out, you know, really deep and meaningful, and people want to talk about their family and how they got into it and all that. And those are great episodes.
Yes.
And, you know, and we get a lot of feedback, you know, whether it's an episode something like that or whether it's an episode where we just sat and fucked off the whole time and like, and,
but
you know,
those are the best ones.
And here we are 2 weeks later.
You know?
Yeah.
And here's the deal. Like,
it's been recording forever.
So what I can warn you guys for, I wish like Apple and Spotify and Pandora and all those, I wish they graded you on the length of your podcast. So like if it was real long, then you're for real, you're serious. No, we're really anti-serious. We're not fucking serial at all.
No, not at all.
You know what's funny is Apple Podcast still labels our show as clean.
Yeah.
Really, because I totally clicked explicit online. Like I can't get away from
clean
it.
on there, and I'm like, how?
So let me ask you this: so you never know what's going to come out of our mouths,
No,
ever, right?
Like I'm taming it out right now.
Right. Well, I don't remember which one of the directories it was, because you know you have to apply for all of them, right? And you have to wait for it to come back and approve it. One of them actually had like a ratings, like it was like PG, PG-13, R,
Male on male.
I'm like, man, I don't want to say like MA,
Women
right?
seeking women.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I don't want to say MA. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna have my hand on Jimmy's cock half the time. So like,
Liar.
Liar.
but like, so I don't want to say MA, right? Because then y'all might not approve it. So I mean, do you think R is appropriate, like for just people that cuss?
Probably.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, so think of it this way: for movie ratings, PG-13 is allowed to have 2 F-bombs.
Oof.
We're past fucking that.
Yeah.
For fucking real.
Yeah. So
That ain't fucking happening.
R is probably something that cusses a lot. You know, your subject matter as well. You know, it has a little bit to do with it. You know. Fortunately, it's on the internet. It's on, you know, podcast channels rather than the radio that's regulated by the FCC.
Right.
You know, for them, it's
it'll
like
come to this too.
Yeah.
They'll find a way to make money on this.
Once they figure out how to start regulating everything.
Yeah, I mean,
they've
they-
already tried to regulate Facebook.
Yeah, they did it to fucking electricity and water by regulating vape shops. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Like you can, you can base it off of that.
Okay,
You know
cool.
what your content is going to be, and as much as we all cuss, it's probably going to be that. But people who listen to podcasts,
anybody else just hear like a mouse squeak or something?
Oh, that was me.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I heard it, and I don't even have headphones on. I was like,
I know I didn't fart.
And I know I didn't have that squeaky toy in my pocket.
But no, I agree. So like, I think R
Just
is
candy.
I think R.
Got me.
I think R is probably the appropriate, right? Because like you talk about explicit or clean, I definitely check the explicit box. But when that one asked me for a rating, I was like, oh shit. Like I don't know if we've showed anybody our boobs or not. I mean, fuck.
Excuse me.
Don't
Damn,
kill
he
them.
got me.
But yeah, so that's the whole. I think you got to be you.
Yeah.
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 And most people that listen to the podcast, they know, like, for the most part,
Yeah.
like, what you're going to get into.
Yeah.
Like, a great, example of this, when I started the Rust Culture Project, I did it with a co-host. And we each did an intro to who we are and why we're doing this podcast.
We tried
right?
that.
And on mine, I laid out my story for everybody, and that was that.
Right.
And on theirs, they didn't know how to talk.
Yep.
So about every other word was fuck.
What are you trying to say?
Is that it?
They
Is that a hint
literally
for something?
did not know how to relay their story.
So
Right.
basically,
So, like, they're
their
saying-
was fuck.
Yeah, and like,
So like, I'm a double badass because I
fuck.
can talk and say fuck.
Yeah, so like, and that's what it came down to, is like they were fuck, yeah, it was like, so when those first two episodes came out, I was like excited that I had this show that was kind of a talk radio show,
Right. Yeah.
and I had the stupid idea of sending the links to my mom. And like, look, I'm on the radio.
Oh my god.
So she listened to mine and was like, oh, that's cool. And then she listened to my co-host and was like, that's terrible.
Wow.
What is wrong with you?
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't realize it until I went back and listened to it, because I do that. She doesn't listen to
I
our
listened to the
episodes.
entire thing.
I go back and listen to it, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
So do you listen to it before or after you upload it?
I listened to it, like kind of fast forwarded, like,
Right, like
time lapse,
30
I guess.
seconds up or whatever, yeah.
I'll listen to it. That sounds good. I'll fast forward, or if I remember during an episode, if I knew something was wrong, I'll go back and check for it and see if
Yeah.
there's any noise issues
Right.
I need to tell Jason about. Shout out to Jason, amazing producer, been doing a great job for us.
So Jason, so check this out. So I know we talked about what your friend Jason does for you guys.
Yeah.
You know what we call that?
What's that?
That's a hometown pod rodder,
I like that.
because we don't have any experts that we can afford. And so we're like, hey, if you are your town's hometown pod rodder, hit us up. If that's your thing, we can make that a topic.
There you go.
Yeah.
So he goes in, and I'll tell him, hey, I had trouble at this point, and this point, go ahead and take that out or edit it how you need to, right?
Right.
So like, I listen to it to that extent.
Yeah.
But then when the episodes come out and he's done all the uploads, like all the intro music, anything like that, then I'll go and listen to the actual episode to
Right.
see how everything flows, and
I listened to ours. I mean, we've only done two. I'm trying to sound like I'm a pro. I have no fucking idea.
But all those outtakes we got.
But I will say that they sound. I deleted them all. But I will say that they sound pretty good.
You're an asshole.
They really do. I mean, it's echoey because we're on cheap shit and we've got 10-foot ceilings and tile floors, and you know what I mean. So the echoey part, it kind of bugs me. But everybody else said it sounds fine.
Yeah.
So, but I've got real fucked up ears, so like I hear everything.
Real fucked up.
Yeah, it's bad.
But people who listen to podcasts, though, like, there's all different types of podcasts out there.
Yeah.
There's things like this where we're recording in a living room.
Raw
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
We're doing it on decent enough equipment. We're doing all
Yeah,
of
that
that.
shit sounds
There's
great.
other shows
Yeah,
out
one of
there
those.
that they're in a studio.
Yeah.
Like a full blown,
Yeah.
like as
Yeah.
if they were recording radio shows for the local radio stations
Yep.
and shit. They're in a full blown studio, and there's so many different levels in between that.
Yeah.
where there's people out at events like we were at a car show today. The setup we've got, we could be going out and doing interviews like that.
Yeah.
And so people who listen to podcasts on a normal basis understand that if I listen to this show, it's going to sound like this.
Yeah, okay.
If I listen to this other guy over here, that his whole thing is interviewing people live on the spot, it's going to have a different sound.
Oh,
Yeah, because you're going to hear the people in the background.
Yeah.
You know
so,
what I mean?
Yeah, I've listened to so many different ones that, like I said, there's so many different levels in between that,
Okay.
people aren't going to so much harp on that for you.
Okay, cool. Because we're trying to figure a lot of this out on our own, and thank you for offering to help.
Yeah.
We won't bother you too much, I swear to God.
Oh, I love it.
I'm going to be try to text you, and I'm going to be like, what the fuck? His number's not working.
This motherfucker's calling me again.
They changed his fucking number.
Yeah.
How come it doesn't say red anymore?
Then people caught him. Oh, wait, that's me. But no. So it's all those little things like that. Okay, cool. Then I can quit beating myself up over that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because, I'm not dumb. I'm not tech savvy very well, but I'm not stupid either.
Yeah.
And I can read. So I've been going through the menus and stuff in our software. And,
Thank God you can read.
right? But
He puts that on the resume.
damn
does.
right.
He does.
I was pretty proud of myself because I figured out how to save our intro and bring it in as a track, and then how to line it up with the actual episode.
Oh, and I'll show you something really
And
cool.
and because I couldn't figure out how to put music behind it until we were talking about it a while ago. Now I know what to do, and I'm going to do it. But I made some little white noise, like a half second of white noise. So our first 2 episodes have the intro, and then it goes
Nice.
like a 4-year-old did.
Nope, the first one. Bing.
That was oh, dude. So the first one that I did, it sounded like a Southwest Airlines, like the doom. You are now free to move about the country. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what it
Yes.
sounded like.
Southwest
Exactly.
sponsor our podcast.
Right?
Yes.
You feel like if you ask for people and you say their names enough for free, they'll,
Somebody will. I've been doing it forever. I want Freetail Beer to sponsor our podcast. I want QT to sponsor our podcast.
They got.
Dude,
y'all
I would
got
get paid
international.
pizza at QT.
That's fucked up.
I'd
Y'all
be
got-
okay with it.
Y'all got international
And just to say,
sponsors and shit.
just to
That's
say,
rad.
hey, just to say, QT sponsors my podcast. Oh yeah, how much? Don't worry about how much.
Yeah.
So
don't
like
matter.
literally,
Because I'll take a pizza.
Yeah,
yeah. Give me a
breakfast pizza.
slice a day, an energy drink, and just buy me a hot rod. I'm sold for the rest of my life.
Done.
The rest of my life.
Done.
Have you ever had the breakfast pizza at QT?
Yeah.
Dude.
So I show up at QT. Shout out.
Rooster
show
Booster
up-
is awesome.
I show up over there every morning before work. I
Okay.
get there at 5:30, and their kitchen doesn't open until 6. But on certain days out of the week, and I won't get the guy in trouble, I've got a friend that I've made from going there every day.
Damn right.
And he always throws food in early for me when he works,
Oh,
because
nice.
he knows I'm going to be there at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So-
Nice.
You have to have your spot that you stop.
Yep.
Yes.
You always
It's
yeah, 'cause-
QT for me.
Well, because also the Shell station by my house.
Yeah.
Shell Oil. We could use some of your money.
Yeah.
100%.
Right. But that dude,
Or free tacos.
I've walked in there before and realized that I forgot my wallet. Right. And it's not like it's far from my house. It's under the bridge, but it's a bitch to get to in the morning. So I'm like, fuck, man, I got to go back home, or I'll just have to get it later. And you're like, no, it's okay, bud. You're good. You come in here every day.
Yeah.
I got
Aw.
you. And then on the other end of the highway that our neighborhood's off of, there's another Shell. Well, they've got a badass food, taqueria, they make tacos and shit. They're amazing. Well, I went in there one morning and she didn't have change. And I was like, well, damn, you already made my tacos. And she's like, you buy breakfast in here every morning on your way to work. You're good. Like,
Just take it.
yeah.
Just take it. Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's it's good to go into that place every
Yeah.
day
Oh,
because,
yeah.
you know what I mean? You become norm.
Yeah, you're lucky though.
Norm.
Yes.
They're going to take
Oh, I
care
love
of you.
Cheers.
Right, and your
Yes.
tab is going to run up and shit. And it's kind of growing up in Leonard, we all had charge accounts at the gas station. You had a monthly charge account, and you better hope you took care of it before your mom and dad saw it, right? Because they would sell you cigarettes without carding you. You know what I'm saying? So, but
They were like what, 25 cents?
Damn. Old.
They were $2.15, dude. Like
I was angry the other day. I bought cigarettes. This wasn't the other day either. This was like a month ago. Bought
Same.
cigarettes and it like rang up to just under $10. And I was like,
crazy?
"Are you fucking nuts?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll take them.
Yeah.
Like,
Angry about it. Still taking
your
them off the
fucking money.
counter. Here's your fucking money.
No.
truly-
Brian walks in and he's like, I need a pack of cigarettes. And they're like, okay, shorts? Yeah, but 2. He always gets 2.
yeah, I always buy 2 at a time.
Yeah, 2 at a time.
Yeah. I gotta have an extra in the glove box or I freak the fuck out. If I'm down to 2 cigarettes, I'm like, oh my God. We gotta stop now.
It's the end of the world.
Right?
We gotta
Well,
stop.
we're gonna be late. I don't care.
We're not even driving.
Yeah, well, I still
We gotta
gotta
stop right
I
now.
still have to have another pack.
Yeah, but how far were we from the house the other night? And you're like, I just smoked my last cigarette. Oh, we were on the bridge. We're like literally 3 exits away. And I'm like, you got 2 packs sitting on top of a car inside the garage. Yeah, we're not going to make it.
Yeah, I gotta stop now.
That's
Like
that's
3,
too
4
far.
exits down.
And it wasn't that I wanted to smoke one right
No,
then.
no.
It was that I was gonna have a panic attack because I didn't have them.
Yeah, he knew he didn't have them.
Yeah, so
Nicotine's not addictive at all.
not at all.
No,
kids.
but it saves
What?
lives. It saves
all,
other
kids.
people's lives. That's
Exactly.
why nicotine's in my system all day long.
Well,
Exactly.
and it really sucks that I smoke because it's not my fault. I still contend that it's not my fault, right? I started dipping in high school baseball, you know. Mm-hmm. Well, then I started working in an auto parts store, which it seems like that's what I'm going to do forever, unless this podcast shit works. But
Hell yeah.
It better work.
I dipped and
I already quit my job, dude.
fucking rad. And like all these old men would always give me hell about spit cups, right? And they all smoked like chimneys because back then you could smoke in buildings.
Because an
Yeah.
ashtray is so much better.
Dude, we had an ashtray on the end of every aisle in this parts store. So like, I'm tired of cleaning up cigarette butts, so he put an ashtray on every, right? So one day I was like, well, give me one of those fucking cigarettes then. Well, that was the end of that, and I didn't quit either. So now
So
I have
both.
like, yeah. But like cigarettes, only you keep like a pack or 2 around, right? Well, snuff, I have a car can, right, which is what I had to stop and buy a while ago. And then I have a work can. There's a can under my computer at work, and then I have a home can, which is usually beside the toilet.
You're like, I have my little one, my little
So-
can in every space.
So, how long have y'all been doing your podcast?
Since April of 2021. So this year, but like people who listen to this in like a couple years that go back and listen to all the older episodes. Yeah,
Right.
April of 2021.
That's cool. Yeah, on our intro, I said sometime in 2021, so we can go back and see how bad we sucked when we started.
Yeah, at this point in this these recordings, we're already up to like 30 episodes.
Yep.
Right, and then we gave you 30 and 31.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Dude, I really hope we can make something cool out of this because it's fun.
Oh no, we definitely can. I
we
know
will.
we
So-
can.
100%.
So we both have a sponsor in common, and it's me and Jimmy. We both have Mike Customs in common, right? So
We probably should mention that.
shout
I was
out Mike
gonna
Customs.
say,
You're
let's-
fucking broke and you can't sponsor anybody, but you tried. So I will not go into the whole story about it like I told you guys at dinner last week. I kind of wanted y'all to know the background of it, to know that we're not complete flakes. We just got bad luck. The one thing I'll say is that, like I did say, like I never want to teach my kids that it's okay to give up on something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and the shop didn't work for multiple reasons. I think it, like Jimmy said, I think I started losing my passion, and that made me not fight as hard to keep it, right?
Yeah.
Also, I did the cardinal sin of business ownership, and I reacted with my heart. Excuse me. When things started going bad sales wise, I kept everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't let people go. That's a horrible business decision, but it was a decision I could sleep with.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, yeah.
You know, and I kept saying it's going to pull out, it's going to pull out, it's going to pull out. And Brooke was going, it's not pulling out, God damn it. Like, you're pulling out, all right, out of our savings account.
Yeah.
And now it's empty. So then you need to stop. So,
Yeah.
But like, so that was a lot. And I don't want to say I learned something from that aspect, because I knew what the right business move was. I just didn't do it because I didn't have the heart to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had promised these people, and oddly enough, Jimmy was one of them. Jimmy worked for me when it failed. So, but I had promised these people I would try, you know, and by God, I tried.
Up to the end.
To the very last minute, I tried. And so, like I had told you guys, I shelved it and didn't think shit about Mutt Customs, you know, other than, goddamn, there's another court paper in the mail, or, you know, hey, it happens. And then I was like, I can't just throw it away. I can't give up on it. I can't let my kids see that it's okay to give up. Dad's a failure.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's not like a pride thing. It's because you can't teach kids that now.
No.
They learn it too easily.
Yes, that's my
Yes.
that's my point.
It's everywhere.
And then I also, with respect to my wife, I didn't want her to think that all that sacrifice and everything that we gave up just got pissed away in 3 years and it was gone and there was nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
Other than half of a gray beard, right, and a bald fucking head.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, but what do we want to do with it, you know? And we actually, one of the things that I don't want to call it success because it's not like it made much money, but we did a pretty good job of selling shirts and stickers and hats. Like, people wanted that stuff. Like, it's weird how people want that. Like, it really doesn't matter what the content of the apparel is. If it's cool, I'll wear it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, however, and it's no offense to JP, however, I will never wear an event shirt the day of the event at the event.
Oh no, we don't do that.
We got into that conversation the other day, me and Sam,
feel like that's
about
like a rock
wearing
band.
a band shirt.
To go see the exact band.
Yeah, or you wearing your own band shirt when you're on
in a
stage.
band.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
No.
But so that's about the only thing, and I don't like shirts with big print on the front.
No.
The big shit's supposed to be on the back.
Yeah,
Yep.
you put the small breasts.
Yeah, left chest, left chest, man.
Yep.
So, but I was like, you know, maybe we can try that. Let's try doing like a hot rod car-based apparel and other merchandise. Like, we're going to come up with a lot of cool shit. And maybe that'll work. And I talked to a few people, and they're like, hell yeah, you should do it. You should do it. We know you can sell it, so do it. So that's what Mutt Customs is now.
Yeah.
So what we're doing, it's kind of a Pandora's box of what we're kind of doing. We're working on some new designs because right now all we have is the original design. Mm-hmm. We just took out the city and phone number and put the website where it used to be, and it looks cool. And the pre-orders have been good.
Yeah.
Yep.
The pre-order actually ended today, so I got to submit the orders. But what did we get up to? Like 230 shirts or something.
Yeah, I believe so.
Nice.
There's a fucking lot.
Yeah.
But there's more designs coming.
Yeah.
I think there was going to be a new original design coming out, but I think now the next design is going to be a Hometown High Rodder design, and it'll be the current logo with some other shit added to it. My artistic partner over here, business partner.
Artistic.
Autistic.
Did I say autistic?
No, I'm just
Oh, okay.
in case our
Is
listeners
this highly
heard
fucking
it.
possible?
No, you said
Yeah.
partner.
Yeah. Business partner.
We're spooning tonight.
Minus the business, more of a partner.
We're getting after some business. Oh, my bad.
No, in case,
Again, I'm
in case our
married, it's very
listeners
straight.
didn't hear that correctly, he did say artistic.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got me all nervous. I was like, fuck, did I say that? That's the shit that'll get you taken off the podcast.
I use that word all the time. Anytime I bring it up. Anytime anybody ever says artistic, because we have pinstripers and we have people who do graphic design. So anytime somebody's like, "Oh, he's artistic," are you sure? Is that what you meant to say?
Right? Yeah.
Like, I always
Just to fuck
throw
with
that
them.
joke in there to fuck with people.
And you never know which
like
Brian
it.
you're going to get when you do that. Because, like, just now, it's like, oh, shit. Because it's your podcast.
Yes.
And on our podcast, I'll be like, I said what I said. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, no, we don't care.
like you get the different. Yeah, but I don't want to train wreck your shit. Like, even though we
No,
we're
we
on episode
when
7
we
or
started episodes and we were like, if you get offended, good.
something. God, I think I love y'all.
Yeah.
If you've
We're gonna
heard
have
any
to
of the-
send you our original intro.
I'm so glad we got to meet you guys in
Did
the
you
18.
delete it?
If any of our
It's probably still in the deleted folder.
any of y'all have listened to our episodes when we started doing the one for Hussey, we actually said on there like,
If you listen,
if you
don't.
listen to this podcast,
Don't.
Yeah. So, and the intro was funny. I said, if you don't listen to our podcast, you suck balls. But
Yes.
that's not
Exactly.
the new intro because I was like, I kind of want somebody to spend some money on this deal.
Yeah.
And we're running them way the fuck off.
Yeah,
And,
but
and of course, I'm super, supportive. I'm just like, yeah, dude, just roll it. And the next day he's like, I think we should re-record that. I'm like, yeah,
you probably should.
yeah, it's probably
Glad
a good
you brought
idea.
it up.
Yeah, and you should probably pray about it too.
Yeah.
But like, I said in there the same thing. Kind of, I was like, look, if your life is so perfect that you have the time to be offended by our podcast, like everything in your world is perfect, and you got the time to listen to this shit show and be offended by it, you should probably start your own podcast.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
You
like
got a question in your life.
I'm not, and
you
like
got a
jokes
touchscreen
and jokes.
phone, push the fucking button. Yes.
To us, like that's always been how it's been. Like jokes are jokes. So
yes.
roll with a joke or don't.
And
the people who listen to it enough are gonna understand. Like
Yeah,
you
and
know,
the way-
that's the
and-
fucking show.
And the way I related it, and it was, we grew up in an era of Eddie Murphy, Andrew Dice Clay,
Oh, I know.
He
Richard
literally
Pryor,
goes by that all the time.
like Sam,
Absolutely.
like Sam Kinison. Like we grew up in an era when it was okay to fuck with your buddy,
Yep.
Yeah.
whether he was white,
Yeah.
black, brown, didn't make a shit.
It didn't matter.
And I'm still that guy.
Yeah.
I ain't changed.
No.
Right? Like, I mean, it's really funny. At work, I'm the only white dude, and everybody else is Mexican, so we fuck with each other constantly.
Same.
Right? And
Same.
they'll be
Absolutely.
talking to a customer in Spanish, right, about a part, and I'll just in the middle of their conversation, I'll go, "What the fuck did you call me?" Like, and the customer will be like, "What?" And then I'm a recently added member of the Los Hitters Car Club. Well, I'm definitely the only white dude in a club called Los Hitters. Chewy, I love you, brother.
Yeah.
But like, they picked me so I could be like the fucking token gringo or something. You know what I mean?
You're the one that gets to talk to the police.
Yeah, well, I was also the one that got to give away the awards at our show, and the problem is I didn't know I was doing that. He was like, "Man, I've seen you do makeup bullshit before on live," and I'm like,
Okay.
"Fuck, he's right, I do."
Oh, yeah, that's me.
My problem is like I'll get volunteered to MC something.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, so we got this cocksucker up here, and it's like I wasn't supposed to say that into a microphone.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kind of
so
like JP today. Shout out.
so a really good friend of mine, Kent Williams. Kent, I love you to death because you've been a really cool dude to us. But he lives in South Carolina. Mm-hmm. He owns Common Treads magazine, which basically embodies Hometown Hot Rodder because it's about everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Hot rods, mini trucks, full size trucks. It leans
Custom
heavily.
probes.
Hey, be nice.
Not that kind of probe.
Yeah. I got 2 lights and 3 ribs on this one. Smell-o-vision. But it leans pretty heavy towards mini trucks because he's a mini truck dude.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool that the mini truck scene's coming back.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's
No,
rad.
definitely
Oh, yeah.
started seeing it come back more, and I'm like, damn, all right, what's up?
So, but Kent's a really good dude, and he also owns a print and design company.
Oh, okay.
And he's the one that came up with the Mutt logo and the Hometown logo, and kind of guided me on, dude, not everybody wants everything to be a skull. I'm like, you're a fucking liar. And he's like, no, for real, they
You're
don't.
like, you don't know shit.
Yeah, he's like, no, they really don't, But he's always been really good to us, and he supported us when we were the shop,
Yeah.
And he's still supporting us. So
That's fucking awesome.
So like we upload this, because instead of us doing like a back and forth interview with each other, I just want to share this one to ours too.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I
fuck
mean?
yeah.
'Cause we're all talking about ourselves,
Oh, yeah.
But you support people that support you.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
what we stick by
Yeah.
all the time. That's why most of the people that we have that are our sponsors are people that's been supporting us,
Yeah.
and we support them back.
100%, and like Kent's a real docile cat. Like he doesn't cuss, and he's never really dirty, he'll try, but it's real funny because it's like my 14-year-old trying to be dirty. I'm like, man, that didn't even make sense. I'm like, that don't do that.
That's literally how our recording session was with Trent Sherrill.
Yeah.
When we did, because he runs Speed and Culture, we had him and like before he was like, "Can I cuss?" We're like, "Yeah," and he's like, "That damn car just wasn't working." And I just busted out laughing. I was like, "Is that him cussing?"
Yeah, 'cause I'm pretty sure I said cock.
Yeah.
But like, that's two totally different personalities, and we feed off each other.
Yep.
And I'll support Kent to the death. And with this Mutt Customs thing, so Kent's always done all of our shirts and our hats and stuff like that. But he's in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Right? And yeah, the internet and email are a great thing, and it can be designed and paid for and made quickly, but it takes a bit to get it shipped, right?
Yeah.
And he's so busy he does like every mini truck show that you see, Mini Nats, Laying at the Lake, all those shows, Kent does all their artwork. He does their shirts, their banners, their flyers, he does it all.
What's his company name?
Palmetto Print and Design.
There you go.
Sponsor.
Oh, that's hot.
Shout out.
It's hard for me to ask Kent for sponsorship because he does so much for me.
Yeah, he sponsored some stuff.
He's like, man, don't worry about that. He's like, I don't want to rush you or anything, but you've had like a $1,500 ticket for 2.5 years. You think you might want to pay that deal?
At least like a fourth of it, please.
Right. And I paid him, and then like 6 days later, I was like, hey man, I want to start this Mutt Customs apparel thing, but I'm gonna need a little line of credit to get it rolling.
Yep.
Can I
like
extend my credit, please?
And he's like, fuck.
But those are those badass relationships, though. Like where, for our clothes and stuff that that we put out, our sponsor Nocturnal has been doing a badass job with it. And it's those relationships that you get into some business deals with some people, and they'll be like, "Yeah, hey, I believe in what you're doing.
Yes.
So here's a front.
Yes.
And I believe that you're going to bring more business my way because I did this for you."
Right. It's like the first time you start selling drugs. Here's your front.
Here's your front.
Here's your front to
Exactly.
go
You
with
caught
it.
onto that.
So I've heard.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Drugs.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
We've seen it on TV.
So speaking of business, we didn't get to talk about this on the last episode. Y'all are actually doing a giveaway.
Yeah. We didn't talk about this last week.
We did not. So I wanted to make sure we got to talk about it a little bit and what's going on with that.
Yeah, because y'all gonna run out of memory card again.
Off to a great start.
Giving away phlegm.
Give it all away. Y'all can
My
have
allergies are kicking my ass down here.
it. Yeah, we've been hit with
Maybe
something.
it's the trees. I don't know what it is, but
The trees are fucking
shit
each other.
blowing up from Mexico
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Yes, we are doing a giveaway. Focus Pecker. So hey, you have to use that on us. Like, hey, Focus
Yes.
Pecker. You're like, yes, ma'am. Attention. Jimmy, you want to explain this deal? Or you want me to?
No, you're good.
Because we really don't. We're making it
No,
up as
just
we go.
keep going. You're good.
All right, so
I know you like hearing your voice.
no, I don't actually.
No, well, I don't like hearing my voice, and I'm trying to keep.
And
the
I don't have
leash
to
on.
hear anybody's
I have like
voice.
the choke chain on right
You
now.
got no headphones in. You got to edit this shit later. Hey, if there's an extra charge from your producer on this, let me know and we'll figure it out.
No, it'll just be an extra episode.
Yeah, he's like, hey, dude. God damn.
Are you really gonna?
Please
pay
tell
for
me
this?
y'all were joking about doing more shit together.
Right.
All right, so yes, the giveaway. So Mutt Customs is we're doing a giveaway through Mutt Customs, and it's also going to work into Hometown Hot Rodder now that I've came up with a new idea at the gas station earlier. Welcome to how we do business, right? Probably why our shop failed.
Well,
So anyway, if you go to muttcustoms.com, and you place an order, right? So right now there's, like I said, there's only one shirt design until next week and 2 sticker designs, but they're fucking cool. But your cart, no matter how many items are in that cart, whether it's 1 or it's 51, whatever, right? Every single item in your cart is valid for 1 entry for this giveaway. So, you buy 10 different things, please buy 10 different things. If you buy 10 different things, then you get 10 entries. Okay? And the the other one, well, no, I'll go ahead and tell the prize first, and then we'll talk about how Hometown Hot Rodder can help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, there's more.
There is actually more because I just came up with it, so I'll surprise you two in a minute.
Okay.
Surprise. The baby's
His
asleep,
pants are
right?
still on.
Yeah, the baby's asleep, right? Okay. Anyway,
At this point, the shit show, the pants are still on.
SVU just called. They're shutting the shit down. But boom, boom.
Oh,
So-
I need that noise.
Yeah. So,
I got told no.
yeah, it's
Yes.
Jimmy said yes. So here's the prize. You ready for this? So a big dream of mine for a long time has been to go to the Ventura Nationals. Mm-hmm. Like I want to go. It's one of the most iconic car shows in America. You know what I mean? And I've never been really like culture, like custom culture. I'm a car guy. Like I'm a car. Right. I love cars. Period. But I've always been a student of late 50s cars. That's just where I'm at, you know. But I've always wanted to go to Ventura Nationals. Like everything about that show just looks cool, and I'm tired of seeing it in magazines. I'm tired of talking about it. We're fucking going.
Hey, shitty people are from
And
California.
we're yeah. Welcome, partner.
I love you.
And just like everything else, I'm tired of talking about it. We're going.
Yeah.
Right? And we're driving the 55.
Nice.
And I want a bunch of my buddies to drive their hot rods and whatever they want to take. As many that can go and like I said earlier, with minimal breakdown.
Yep.
Right? They're all going to break down.
Yeah.
I mean, I drive mine every day, and I promise on that trip it's going to break. Something's going to take spare parts. Don't be a
Yep.
pussy. Don't be a bitch. Heard you was a bitch.
He was a bitch.
Yeah. So, like, I can't stand talking to my buddies, and they're like, man, I don't know if it'll make it. Yeah, it'll fucking make it. They drove those cars across the country when they were new. The
Yep.
car will fucking make it. Learn how to work on your shit. Sorry.
100%.
I go off on a big rant, but that's a whole episode. Right? Like, keep your shit
Or four.
That'll be a hussy episode.
Keep your shit original. Learn how to fucking maintain it. Learn
Yeah.
how to maintain it. Learn how to work on it. And drive the goddamn thing.
Yep.
So,
You don't put an LS and everything?
why you had to call them out like that?
I'm just
we might
saying.
need a sponsorship from
I'm just
GM.
Well, that's fine. Call us GM, pay us.
But anyway, so everybody that can do it, and I want everybody to go, right? And everybody, the next answer is what? Well, I can't afford that shit. That's a lot of gas and a lot of hotels. Well, Mutt Customs has got you covered. So, because we're trying to build a business here and we're trying to get some, attention and get some focus going, we're doing this giveaway. What the giveaway is, those entries that you get for each item in your cart, is we're going to pay for a trip for two to the Ventura Nationals. We're going to cover your entry, whether it's spectator or participant. See the rules on whether or not you can participate. That's not up to me. Like, no, you can't take your 97 Civic.
Right.
You can take it, but
It ain't going anywhere.
in the parking lot.
Right, I can just imagine somebody at
Yeah.
the show like rolling up to it and be like, Mutt Custom
Yeah,
said
Brian
I
Thompson
won.
said, yeah.
I won this.
And
No,
it's
the
all
fuck
got
you
nothing.
ain't.
Yeah.
No, the fuck you ain't. Go
Right.
outside.
Yeah, you ready to go find Toretto's garage?
roll up there in a 91 Civic wagon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, slammed.
The little car was cool.
I mean, it was cool.
It looked like a dustbuster. But
Dude,
it was cool.
they beat the crap out of you.
So, that's going to be, it's a trip for two. We're going to cover, if they've got something cool that they want to join everybody and cruise in, we're going to cover their fuel. And I've changed my mind because I know where we are on the shirt orders already. So, we're going to cover their hotels. It'll take 2 days to get there, if we're lucky. So we'll cover that mid-econo lodge. And then
Right.
and then 2 nights in Ventura, we're gonna cover their hotel stay there. So we do some kind of serious shit every now and then. Like, it's not always a joke with us. Herpes is real. But yeah, so we're giving away a trip for two to the Ventura Nationals, and you get to join us. So you get to hang out with Mutt Customs, Hometown Hot Rodder, and the Custom Couple, because y'all are going in your hot rods. Right?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, fucking right you are. It's September.
Yeah.
We got plenty of time to get your
Wait,
shit.
September?
Yeah, well,
Oh, I'll have something.
yeah. Back to that herpes
Gonorrhea? Oh, my,
thing. So,
the shits.
but if they don't have a car to cruise, or they don't want to because they're bitches, then
was that?
we're going to cover 2 airline tickets and their hotel.
But you do have to come hang out with us.
Yes,
for
you're-
5
yes.
minutes.
You're gonna hang out with us. And if all these big corporate people sponsor us, like Lane keeps asking them,
Somebody's going to.
we're probably
It's
pay
gonna
for-
work.
We're probably gonna pay for the party. I've been asking fucking Zuckerberg for 2 years to give me a set of wheels, and he hasn't answered me yet on my live videos.
Tom would have.
Yeah, Tom would have been like, "What? Well, yeah, what size do you need, Brian?"
I have it delivered tomorrow.
Do you
I
need a
still
new-
like the fact that he was everybody's first friend.
Do you need a new MySpace logo to go with it,
Right.
or MySpace background?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
layout, that's what it was called. MySpace layout.
Layout.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And there's like cheat codes, like it was Mortal fucking Kombat.
Yeah, it was all coding.
You had to type all this weird shit in, and then all of a sudden you had diamond plate.
Get over here.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then at one point they actually put it where when your page would pop up, like music would just play.
Yes.
So everybody in the house knew you were on the internet.
Everybody
Yes.
was coders.
Yes.
Everybody was
Yes.
a coder back in the day.
Yes.
That's how they
We
fixed
all-
their profile.
Yeah, we all
all
knew
the
how to.
coding.
We all knew how to
So
fuck
you
up
clicked on
MySpace.
your friend's profile and music just started blaring through
Yeah.
your features. Son of a bitch! You
Yes.
started to turn
Yes.
everything down.
Yeah, and if it wasn't that, it was some chick screaming on porn, and your mom was like, "What was
Oh
that?"
my god! Yeah,
Cat.
It was a cat.
It was the
Somebody
cat.
had stepped on the tail.
Her butt hurts. I mean, so that's the basic gist of that part of the giveaway. So, muttcustoms.com, please go check it out. It's not the worst looking website in the world.
No.
It's easy to
no.
navigate.
Yeah,
I really
it's
like
very
y'all's
easy.
website.
Yeah, and
very
so
easy.
my stupid ass made it.
Oh,
I
that's
love
why
it.
it's so easy.
No, but I like it because there's not so much fucking shit on it.
No.
Like, I hate when people make intricate designs on their
You don't need all that
website.
shit,
and
man.
it's like, where the fuck do I have to press
So-
to get
Yeah.
to one thing?
And-
Exactly. I hate pressing 9 for English. God
Yeah,
damn it.
dude.
Yes.
Yeah. So and the thing is there's not a lot on there right now, but there's I think you press 2 for Spanish, right?
It depends. I think they trick
I
you.
can't ever
No.
understand what they say for that part because they say it in Spanish.
Yeah. Hey, do you ever put the ATM in Spanish just to see if you can do it?
I have.
Yeah, just to see if you can make it through a
I
transaction.
know I can make it through.
Yeah, and you're like,
Yeah.
when the fuck did I just pull $2,000 out of my bank account?
No, mine's when I accidentally mess up and I hit like Chinese
Yeah.
and I don't remember what button I hit first and I'm going through. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to have like $1 million taken out of my account
Yeah.
or something.
Or
$1
transfer
million.
to an
I'm just
account.
kidding, dude. I've got
Motherfucker.
like, I got 56 cents in there. Come
All right,
on.
cool. All right, cool.
And that's in one bank account. The other ones are negative.
So same. No. So
I thought he was gonna be like, I'm just kidding. I know Chinese.
we got
like,
a lot of dudes to get back to
No.
Dallas tomorrow.
No.
Oh God, what's that taco dude look like?
oh damn.
So
Oh damn.
no, so that's the basic of that, and we're gonna be adding new stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, and yes, there's gonna be a new Instagram and Facebook for Mutt Customs soon. I'm just waiting until we have those other designs out
Yeah.
so that it looks like it's not a scam website.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Now,
there's one shit.
when it comes to the apparel stuff and all,
Yeah.
your graphic design work, are y'all doing that all in house yourselves? Like,
A
are
lot
you
of it.
drawing a lot of your own stuff?
So we are, and by we I mean Jimmy, because I can't art.
I give the rough draft to somebody because I do everything by like pencil, pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real small and all that. And then they just take it and they,
He said peen.
yeah.
Peen. I like it. Everybody works in
But yeah.
different,
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, if he wants a blunt tip drawing, then he uses mine. If he's fine lining, it's his.
I'm done.
Oh,
done.
We got her.
So,
Got her.
all right, back.
We're only
through it.
48 minutes into this.
That's not
episode.
bad.
it.
That's
Finally
way good
got
for
her.
us.
Oh, that's great.
So we
finally got her.
and I will hurry because there is something real about it. So we'll have new designs coming, but yeah. So we typically either Jimmy will draw something and we'll pass that on to either Kent or the girls at All Sports, etc. in Rockwall, Texas.
Yep.
Because they're 2 miles from our house, so we use Kent and them to get all this deal done.
Yeah.
And yes, you can order just one, and you can order decals and custom colors to your car or your toolbox or
Yeah.
whatever. So whatever you order, I've got most of them listed in the pull downs. I don't know if you opened up, like if you hit shop now or anything, but if you hit shop now, there's colors and sizes, and there's colors and sizes for the stickers as well. Kent does the full color ones
Okay.
that are like the actual logo that was on like the business cards and shit, you know. But excuse me, my bad. But the single color, custom colored ones, they'll be done by the girls at All Sports because it's close.
Yeah.
I can go pick them up, and we can pick up stacks like the day before a show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there's gonna be a little prize in every shirt bag, just so you know, a little trinket. Shout out to Trojan Condoms. We need a sponsorship. No, okay.
Trojan. Got him.
I got
might be
5
able to
kids. I
arrange that.
obviously don't have that sponsorship.
We just don't know how to use them.
I damn sure can't read those directions.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
but you recognized it on the confetti cannon.
It looked just like it, didn't it? Yeah, it looked just like it. But so that's the answer to that. Is that we at least come up with the general idea of what we want it to look like, and then we let people smarter than us actually make it look cool.
I mean, we've learned that.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't do everything.
No.
No.
Like, I'm damn good at designing stuff, but like I can't fucks with pencils.
Oh man, I didn't even think about that because my personal Instagram has some of the drawing stuff that I did for Danielle.
Yeah,
I
it's rad.
completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
I'll have
not
to
a-
transfer it over.
Not just another month.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay, so
I don't think my ex-wife's blocked from that. But anyway,
here's the kicker, because I've taken a lot of sales trainings and I know how to ask people for business, right? Here's the kicker to it. So Hometown Hot Rodder is brand new. It's got 2 really shitty episodes, but it's funny.
But now you got 2 whole episodes
Yeah.
on another
Now we got-
podcast
and we got
completely.
7
Yes.
episodes on the Custom Couple.
yes.
God, we have to break out, like, we'll be in different clothes next episode.
Right?
We were supposed to
Custom-
change clothes.
Custom Couple has been around most of this year.
Yeah.
And you
Yep.
guys are fucking killing it with 30 episodes, and they're good.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
Shout out. No, for real. And like I said, I'm not kissing your ass, y'all. I wouldn't be sitting here if y'all bored me,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm not up north the highway here,
Right?
right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever. But y'all are doing a damn good job, and you're teaching us, and we appreciate that. Like, I'm never afraid to ask questions if I don't know something, because I don't want to suck.
Yeah.
If I knew that somebody was out there that could have helped me not suck, and I didn't do it, that's shame on me.
Then you'd suck.
Yeah. Like your
In
mom.
more ways than
She
one.
probably does
Ugh.
a lot
Ugh.
behind the trailer.
I got 20. So,
Dude, it'd probably be
20
cheaper.
bucks is 20 bucks.
damn right.
Whoa.
Jimmy said 40 will get you eye contact.
Yeah. You know what? I'll be nice.
Okay. So
Yeah,
anyway,
go ahead.
here's what I'm going to do. We need to build both of these podcasts.
Absolutely.
And we both are sitting roughly at about the same number of Instagram followers.
Yeah.
Right? Because both of our Instagrams are fairly new.
Yeah.
Like right around 850, 900, somewhere in there.
Yep.
And so here's what I'm going to do, because you guys have already been so cool and have helped us at least think we might be able to do this. And y'all introduced us to cool people, and you've taken us in.
Yeah.
And I'm weird about that, man. Like that means something to me. So
Absolutely.
because I grew up country kid, and that shit means something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I don't fucks with you if you're not real. Real recognizes real.
Absolutely.
All right, so-
I put a little thing on my Instagram every once in a while, and it's like all those anagrams,
Yeah.
fucking all the letters, right?
Yeah.
But if you read it out, it's like you can kind of see what it means in there.
Yeah.
And it basically says, I don't fuck with anybody who fucks with somebody that I don't fuck with.
Word.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%, man. Because not everybody can keep their mouth shut around them other people.
Right.
Like me, I'm also weird about that. If it's none of your business, it's none of your fucking business.
Yeah.
Right.
So I love this dude to death, right? If for some reason, which she won't because she fucking hates me, but if for some reason his estranged wife were to call me and talk to me about something, he would never know. Because she didn't call you, she called me. Right?
Asshole.
No, I mean, unless she told me that she was gonna fucking take your kids away forever or something. But like, I'm just saying, if she called to vent, I don't need to tell you that.
Oh, no.
You know
No.
what I mean? Like, and if I were to talk to her, I wouldn't tell her all the shit you told me about her.
Exactly.
Isn't that weird?
And if Brooke came to me and told me something, I'd fucking walk in the garage and fucking tell you.
You're a liar.
I mean,
I might ask her. I might ask her if she really did that thing with her mouth that you told me about.
look at never mind.
So
I mean, Clayton is tall, like me.
So for background, Brooke and Jimmy and Jimmy's wife. She's still your wife right now. They all grew up together
For 60 days.
like since elementary school. So like I get that a lot from him.
Yeah, so I've known her since '94. We were in the 7th grade. I moved here from Southern California.
Yeah.
And I met her and I met my wife. No, we didn't stay together all that long. We got back together in like 2010 and blah, blah, blah. That's a whole nother...
I don't know. That's about when I met you.
Yeah.
12, because that's when I had the Challenger.
No.
Because Brooke wrecked it.
No.
And you didn't tell me.
Nope.
No.
I bought a brand new Challenger, first brand new car I've ever bought myself. Brooke asked if she could drive it over to his sister-in-law's house. And I'm like, just be careful. She curbed it.
She was not careful.
And nobody fucking told me.
No. No, it was earlier than that. You're still driving the Highlander.
Okay, so it was still 2012 then.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so
I've slept since then.
here's what we would like to do, and I know I'm putting you on the spot. It's not going to hurt my feelings if you say, no, we don't want fucking anything to do with y'all. Right?
I love being put on the spot.
So this came out cool to me.
He's put it on me before.
Well, that I put the spot on him.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Smearing is weird.
He had puppies.
All right, so we need to build followings for both of us, right? I mean, you guys are way the fuck up above us, like podcast wise for sure. Y'all know what you're doing. But you still need more people. You still need more downloads. If any of us are ever going to make money doing this, we got to have downloads.
Absolutely.
Right? All right, so here's what I want. For anybody listening, tell your friends and your moms and your dads and your brusins and everybody else. The brusins are on the hometown side. Y'all got real people. We got backwoods people.
Shout out Oklahoma.
Hell yeah.
Banjos.
What's up, Alabama?
Squeal like a pig.
A pretty
Little
mouth.
purty mouth, boy. So here's what I propose. Entries don't cost us anything. Okay, like entries for the contest, right?
Yep.
Okay. For everybody that will download either one of our podcasts or set their notifications, right? So they'll get notified that when one of us come out with a new one. Follow us, right? Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. Custom Couple and Hometown Hot Rodder Podcast have both.
Yep.
Okay. They follow us and then they set themselves up for notifications. Every episode of yours or ours, they send me a screenshot that they downloaded it, not watched it, you have to download it. They downloaded that episode. Every episode of y'all's and ours is going to buy them an entry. So
There you go.
It costs you dick. Literally costs you nothing. You can either go buy a $25 shirt or you can click a fucking button. Either one will buy you an entry for probably a $3,000 trip.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Easily.
I feel like it's $3,000. So I figure if both of us, the collective couples, double date,
Double date. I love
double
it.
fucking date.
Every time we have Mutt Customs on, it's going to be a double date. I love it.
Oh, and it's just going to get
a dirty dog
nastier.
sandwich.
It's funny. First, it started off with Barber Joe. Barber Joe was on our show, and we
Okay.
started making the joke of the custom couple after dark, you know?
Right. This is some
it's
for
just
real shit.
Say some shit, and then it's like now every time Hometown Hot Rodder is going to be on, or Mutt Customs, however we want to promote that day.
Yeah, I think it'll be one or the other because this is a lot. Doing
It'll
both.
probably end up being both.
It probably fucking will.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like every time y'all are on, it's just going to be like, oh, we have another double date coming up with
Okay, so here's what we
Hometown
got
Hot
to do.
Rodder.
So, Brooke, close your ears. So when we do this,
But download this episode.
when we do this coming in a couple of weeks, you'll bring everybody down or whatever, kids hang out and shit. We're gonna force Brooke to sit on a podcast with y'all and me, so the two of us and the two of y'all.
Hell yes.
Yeah,
That'll
We're
be
gonna put her on the-
hilarious.
We're gonna put her on the spot. Why she's so lame? She doesn't like cars. She does like cars. I'm fucking with her. She just, whatever. Baseball season's over as of tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Thank God. But that'll be cool.
Absolutely.
So we'll have to do that, man. That'll be cool. And I mean, of course you can come. We'll bring an extra mic.
Oh yeah.
Well, but y'all don't have another. That won't work.
All right, we can
share.
double up.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
share somehow. Yeah.
I kind of like her.
But
There's actually an adapter to add more.
Yeah,
on
I kind of like her, so like
Kinda.
we could share a mic. It'll be fine.
man, look, y'all been married what, 2 years?
2 years.
Yeah, Brooke and I've been married 17. So like everybody's gonna hear the extreme two couples, right? Like for the most part, y'all are real cool with each other.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I mean? And me and her are like, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you too. Yeah, like hall sex is a real thing. Oh, you know what that is, right?
Yeah, when you walk past each
Fuck
other.
you, fuck you. Yeah. So, but yeah, if y'all think that's cool, if y'all are willing to on the download thing.
Oh, absolutely.
So I figure if we push it, y'all push it, right?
Yeah.
So just promote the Mutt Customs Ventura giveaway, however you want to name it. I don't give a shit. There's no official title. But
Get on the road with us, bitches.
damn right.
Right?
And here's the deal, man. If you win and you own a drivable hot rod and you choose to fly, I'm not telling you we're gonna call you a bitch in public.
You're a bitch.
Yeah, most likely we're gonna call you a bitch in public.
We're gonna make fun of you the entire time.
It's
Okay,
September
bitch.
and it's probably gonna be hot. It's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna be warm. Don't be a bitch. Like for real. I mean, enjoy this, man. This is gonna be epic. Like I was talking to Mike and Johnny, and they're talking about getting a bunch of the zombies, right? Who don't want to fucking go cruise with Johnny Chop? I mean, we could have a lot of people doing a lot of cool shit with this.
Yeah.
Like the Los Hitters, I mean, everybody whose shit's running, they say they're gonna go, and I believe them. Them dudes are fucking for real. Like
Dude, my Sonata, great gas mileage.
bitch, you're either gonna get a hot rod or you're gonna ride in mine.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like,
Crickets.
well, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it on one of our episodes with for Hussey. I would mention in the episode, I was like, man, I really need crickets right now.
Dude, that'd be cool.
And then Johnny put
crickets in
on
it.
the episode, like he
Nice.
put crickets on the sound effects. I was like, oh man, when I heard it, I literally just fucking laughed at myself for like
did y'all
5
leave
minutes.
it?
Nice.
What's that?
Did y'all leave it? Did the crickets make it to the episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the episode, so I said it because I felt like there was dead air.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, we need crickets right now. I need a sound effect for crickets. And I'll show you something really cool about this. And I was just like joking on myself because I wasn't saying anything. And I was like, man, I really feel like what I said right now is boring as shit.
Yeah.
I really need crickets on this episode. So Johnny goes on, and he's the one that does the Hussey podcast.
Okay.
He goes in and he edited cricket sound effects into the episode for me.
That's
so like when I said that, he put it.
Oh, so you can like go in and add
Yeah.
notes, like verbal notes.
I had just said it like goofing on myself
Oh,
to the
and
And he
audience.
literally did
And then
it.
he actually put it in there.
That's
and
so
I was
cool.
like,
So in our intro, when Jimmy was asking why we were coming to San Antonio, and I was explaining this deal because I'm the expert, because I know why we're going, right? I forgot the name of the fucking show.
Hold on. What are we doing? Oh, no.
I was like, we're going to this show. Fuck. And I'm like, I can't remember the name of the show.
Dude, I do that.
And he
I have
goes-
literally forgotten people's names that I was standing there talking.
Yeah, and Jimmy goes, do they have like a flatline noise to put in right here? And that shit just went dead.
Yes.
And I think part of, for now at least, like until Hometown Hot Rodder gets taken seriously, if it ever does, but like for now, I think the dead air is actually a good thing. Like that's part of who we are. Because most likely, it's not that we don't remember what we're trying to say or don't know what to say, because we can always come up with something to fucking say. But I think it's because we're looking at each other like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like just give them that fucking dash stare, like,
Try again.
yeah. So like our dead air is probably on purpose. Yeah. But
See, with us, it's kind of the same. Like we don't have a whole lot of moments where we're not talking back and forth, and it's natural. We just have those moments where I'll goof on myself, and I'll
Yeah.
just be like, everything I just said for the last 20 minutes bored the hell out of me. So good luck listening to this
Yeah.
later.
yeah.
And I'll
Hey,
do that. I'll
If you
goof
made
on
it this
myself.
far, thank you.
Yeah. Like we're like, Because that's our intro. So when you hear it, our intro is, whether it's on purpose or not, you're listening to the Hometown Hot Rodder podcast.
I love that.
Yeah. So that's the intro.
Instead of suck my balls.
And then, I took that out. And then at the end of it, it's, you've been listening to Hometown Hot Rodder podcast, and we're sorry. That was 28 minutes you're never going to get back.
Ever.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean, Jimmy, is there anything
Are you proposing me?
No.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're married, tramp. Is there anything you would ask them?
In 30 minutes, I can call her and tell her happy 13th anniversary.
Better fucking not, dude. That would be so fucked up.
I know.
What's funny is this is a podcast, so y'all didn't get to see the fact that Brian was actually down on one knee. I could have sworn he was pulling a ring out.
Well, I was going to get on
Don't
my
lie,
knees.
it was both knees.
Here's the
both
deal.
knees, and it was a cock ring.
I got on my knees, but then I realized I forgot my coin changer. So we had to, and I don't take credit cards like that. Ever since that chip thing came out, fuck that. You ever try to squeeze tight enough for one of those to read? You've been listening to the Custom Couple. I mean, y'all got anything else? I mean, I know literally we could sit here all night and do this, and
we really could. 100%.
And that was the thing about the Hometown Hot Rodder, right? So I told somebody, and I was like, look, if it's a 10-minute interview, then it's a 10-minute interview.
Yeah.
Right? If it's 3 hours because the old man likes to talk, then it's 3 hours, and we're going to chop it up into 30 or 40-minute segments.
Absolutely.
And we're going to spread them out, not week to week, like not back-to-back weeks, because I want to make you want to come back and listen. Right? So, like, who gives a shit how long it is?
Oh, yeah, no.
No, we've done episodes that were like 30 minutes. We've done episodes that were like an hour and 30 minutes. Like,
our intro was 28 minutes of pure torture for everybody that listened to it. 50 people so far have downloaded it, which I know that sounds terrible for y'all. I'm like embarrassed to tell you that. But for downloads, that's wonderful for our first episode.
Yeah, that's really good. Actually.
Because a lot of people just listen and they don't download the episode, right?
Because they don't listen to what you tell them. Like, you
Yeah.
have to download it.
Yeah, download it, screenshot it, send it to Brian. You might get a chance to win some cool shit. We'll promote the hell out of
And
that.
so
too.
here's the deal. And the email address could not be easier for this part of the giveaway. It's hometownhotrotter@gmail.com.
Nice.
There you go.
It can't be any easier than that. And if you need Mutt Custom shit and you can't figure out a website, I got an email for that, and so does Jimmy. So
Yeah, if you're really having that hard of a time, we answer all of our messages.
yes, yeah,
So-
all of us. Yeah,
So just send a message. Hey, I'm trying to do this. We'll send you a link.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
We
can
will
just click
help
the
you.
link.
Yes.
We will figure it out.
Yep.
I mean, if you can type our first names and put
Mutt
Customs, that's our email.
Well, my grandma can't because she has spelled my name as Brain for 44 fucking years.
You know, sometimes
my
I gotta
grandmother
type
told me
out
about
yours.
my brother's names until the day she died.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not that she didn't remember us. It's that they just fucked up more than I did.
Yeah,
So
so-
like they got yelled at more than I did. So when I actually did get yelled at, it was like, God damn it, Matt,
So-
what the fuck?
So,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
as a parent of 5 kids, right, I call my kids the wrong name constantly, all the time. And like I told you earlier, like with their birthdays, I have to start at the oldest
And then work your
my
way down.
down to figure out when they were born.
I'll come back if he dies, by the way.
I'm not going to die. I just got like a tickle in my throat.
Yeah. I got lost.
You got some syrup for that?
It's cough syrup. It's a little
I think I got
thick.
a piece of Copenhagen stuck in my throat.
If that's what you call it.
That's what I'm talking
So,
Is that the new pet name?
when's the next show? Like, are we done? Is show season over? Or?
Oh, no, we still have,
about.
I think.
Well, going through the end of the winter months, like we don't have a whole lot of shows, but I think coming up in February, which really, if you think about it, is not that far off from right now, because like everybody gets so tangled up into the holidays and the New Year. And
No,
everything.
we have December 6th. That's the Christmas thing in Lampasas.
Ooh,
That's
yes.
the Christmas toy drive.
The toy drive in Lampasas.
It's at Martin's Rods and Customs.
Absolutely.
You know what? Mike Holder of 1885 Barbershop. We'll get that sponsorship, by the way. He's a cool son of a bitch, but he bought a truck that they built, or it might have been like their shop truck.
Yeah.
Is it
the pale blue Ford?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's at Barbershop in Royce City, like right by my house.
Yeah.
He has that truck, and when we had the shop, we did a shitload of mechanical work to that truck, like converted it to electronic ignition, aluminum radiator, and rebuilt the front end. Like, that's a badass truck. And then Brian Vastine did the lace on the roof and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, and like a faux patina, like the truck looks patinaed now. And
Yeah.
it's got like 1885 barbershop on the doors and shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we had that truck in our shop.
Yeah, they
for a while.
specialize in the F100s.
Yep.
And,
Yeah, they had that.
Yeah.
They built that red one that was there today, right? That unibody.
flat brim farmer. Yeah.
Yeah, they did that
That
one.
truck was dope.
Trey's truck. They did that one, and then you've been working on that 53 Buick that was there at their shop.
Yeah, that's my buddy Lee's, which he has the coolest Instagram name ever. So it's 214 because Dallas, 214 Free Hilero, so 214 Beaner.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yes.
Yeah, that's badass.
Shout out.
And yes, he is stark white dude. Lies.
Wise.
Shout out.
But yeah, that's the next show that we'll be at.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
December what?
December 6th. I could be
Shit,
wrong.
That's
Horribly
only
wrong.
like a week and a half away.
I don't
That's
have
December 6th or
yeah.
December
Yeah, I probably
4th.
can't make that.
Yeah, and then I think there's like one more. I'm not 100% sure. I have to like look up all the other
Is it-
shows we got.
Is it fucking weird that nobody does these big shows on Sunday?
I wish they did.
Do the show on Sunday, almost everybody's off.
Yeah,
Right.
almost everybody's off, or everybody. That's like everybody's like kind of like, all right, what can we do today? And
Yeah.
there's nothing to fucking do.
Yeah,
Yep.
like all the shows are always on Saturday, and I'm like, motherfucker, like the.
Because I work Saturdays, and I'm
Me
like,
too.
fuck.
And like Okie Sledge, right?
Yep.
Like I wanted to go. Nope, can't do it. Pistons Paint, can't go Saturday.
So it's the Disciples Car Club that puts this on. It's their third annual Christmas toy drive, and this year in 2021, it is on Saturday, December 4th, and it's
Shit.
from 10 to 3.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's worth mentioning because those toy drives those are important.
Oh yeah,
There's a
And
lot of
it's
kids that.
always a fun time hanging out at their shop too, and when it's for a good cause,
I'm
for
like,
sure.
I'm like popping all these things in my mind too.
No, see, that's why this is okay.
Brant is also doing his anniversary party. It's the 20th anniversary, so it's a customer and employee appreciation party.
Damn
He
it.
hasn't announced it yet, but he is going to announce it sometime like soon.
Bomb dropped by Sam on the Custom Couple podcast.
Nice.
Fucking rad. And those other two idiots. Yeah, like, you couldn't have found some more professional motherfuckers to drop that in front of?
I hope you didn't pay them.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Now you got to sponsor us.
That's right.
No. Oh, and that's another thing that we're going to be doing on Hometown Hot Rodder is we want to spotlight, like, local cruise nights.
Yeah.
Because those are important. Like, that's where you meet your Hometown Hot Rodders.
Exactly.
And then, like, reading off, upcoming events. We will be doing a review of JP's show today of Battle Rod. So, and it's going to be like our whole trip. Like, we're going to start at the fire, right?
Yes.
Right, and then we're
Hey, wake up.
then we're going to end it at blowing dudes for gas money to get the rest of the way back home. So,
I'm glad you got that chapstick, man. Hey, do you have microfiber towels?
We are, and honest to God, and I mean this, I do, but I mean this.
Fucking lies.
I'm looking at you, motherfucker. I mean this.
Okay.
When we do these reviews, it's somebody's livelihood, right? So these guys that are promoting these shows, I mean, that's how they make their money. So we will try to dial back and be mostly adult when we're doing these reviews.
Of course, yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
It's that whole know your audience kind of thing.
Yeah, but now when we're talking about the road trip, so it'll be funny and it'll be Brian and Jimmy talking. But when we talk about the shows, it really will have some content behind it because we want to help these shows grow because that's what helps people like us grow.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I mean.
So, folks out there that are listening to this, don't be afraid to write in to our shows
In fact, please do.
and tell us like when you have these events coming up. Like,
Please.
we're not gonna fuck
Yeah.
off and make it sound like your event doesn't mean shit because they do.
Yes.
So don't be afraid of the content when it comes to things
No.
like that.
No, and we can send all of it once the audience starts to get bigger on the Hometown Hot Rodder Facebook. If they'll send it in, that they can message me, email me, or they can do it to you guys if they think I'm a pervert and they don't want me having their name. They can send it to you and you can send it to me. But we'll put it on the Hometown Hot Rodder events page. like on that, so that it'll always come up and let everybody know.
Yeah.
Because eventually it's gonna have more than like 60 likes. Because I haven't asked anybody to like
61.
Like I literally just put it up there and see what happens.
Yeah.
But so that we'll do that. I don't care if it's South Texas, North Texas, whatever. Want it to be everybody.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's Tennessee. Cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just don't make me drive to Tennessee with a trailer in the mountains, please.
Man, when we trailered the 55 out to North Carolina, that was some sketchy shit. and our trailer is a 24-foot bagged Max D trailer, like drop and load trailer. It didn't give a fuck. It shoved that truck right down that mountain.
Yep.
Boy.
100%.
I was like, that car is fixing to come through the back window.
Is there any folks out there that you want to give some more shout outs to? Anybody else that you need to spotlight or anything?
So,
I
would like to just, we can't tell them thank you enough because they did it after our intro episode. They came on and sent us a little bit of money for some sponsor dollars.
Yeah.
The Magic Needle Piercing Shop in McKinney, Texas. So Patty and Jimmy own it, and I thought it was fucking cool. I mean, who the hell, like, we could have just took that $100 and be like, well, that podcast deal was fun.
right?
What can we do for another 100? You know what I mean? But they trusted us, and I try to remember, because it's going to take me a while. Like, it takes a minute so now I got to change what we do and make sure I mention them every time, and I want to mention them on all of our posts and stuff. But yeah, the Magic Needle Piercing Shop, we really appreciate it.
And Brooke for putting up with your shit. Yeah, come on.
It's not like she doesn't get paid for it.
No.
I do want to tell.
I took her out to some fried fish dinners.
I have many a times.
That's boiled fish. I would like, since it's y'all's podcast, JP, fantastic show, man.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Incredible.
That's awesome.
I can't wait for us to get to the rest of your shows. So
Yes.
super cool, and what a cool dude.
Oh yeah, he's totally fucking cool.
Super cool dude, man. And like, he was really nice, and then told us where to stay.
Yeah.
Even
go
after
anywhere.
we blew a bunch of confetti all over the place.
Yeah.
They didn't kick us out for it.
No, in fact, I thought it was awesome.
Yep.
Everybody was so scared, and I told them JP gave me permission.
Yeah. So, super shout out to Dead Texans Car Club. Like I said before, you guys took us in like we were part of the group today, and it was cool, man. And we'll cruise with y'all anytime we can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we'd love for everybody to cruise to Ventura.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Fuck yeah.
That would be epic.
I got a message it just said from Ventura National, so we haven't gone back and forth a whole lot yet. And I don't know the name of the promoter for the show because it just came in as Ventura Nationals. But I guess they heard what we were doing, or maybe from me tagging and stealing their pictures and shit. but hey, if it hits the internet, it's not yours anymore.
100%.
Put a watermark on it. I'm just playing. Thank you, Ventura Nationals. But they messaged and said that they wouldn't mind getting together and talking about a way that we can all kind of share on this deal and, make
be awesome.
Make it cooler.
Yeah.
So like,
Hell yes.
yeah. So there's some pretty, I don't know if y'all know this out in kind of radio land, internet radio land, but there's some pretty big names that go to Ventura Nationals.
Yeah.
Like, that's some big shit.
Yeah.
So just think if by next September, Custom Couple and Hometown High Rodder are doing a podcast at Ventura Nationals to talk to the winner.
100%.
Dude.
That'd be
Damn.
Yeah, and we know a pinup that might could enter some Ventura National shit.
What's up?
Hell yeah. She's like 12, but they'll have to give her if she wins, they got to give her money in savings bonds because she's not old enough to take cash yet.
sick. We'll put together a little trust.
Right? Yeah.
You know what? You can all go fuck yourself.
Like my daughter's going to listen to this and look it up and go, oh, wow, that bitch is my age.
Oh, wait a minute.
What up, friend?
She was watching those beauty pageant things the other day.
Brenda's going to be like, were you really talking that trashy to somebody I could have gone to school with?
Yes.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to being an adult.
And she stays up with it every single time. Like I'll like get a jab in, like she'll get 3. Like
Right?
Like, I already stabbed you, already bleeding out.
she
it's a
stays
trip.
right up, and I mean that's one of the reasons why she's a member of the Dead Texans Car Club.
Fucking right.
It's like there's nothing that the guys can go out and do that she's not like right there, like you know, we go everywhere together.
Yeah,
Nice.
and so when you guys meet Brooke, you're gonna be like, how the fuck did those two get together? Because Brooke is like, she's cool, and she has way more guy friends than girlfriends. Like, she doesn't, you know, she's cool. She loves to hang out. She'll give you shit just like a dude. Like, she's cool, but she tries to not like overstep anything, right? 'Cause she's a teacher, so she feels like she's got to be cool at all times. Like, she's got to handle her business right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so,
I'm a teacher. You can't say that.
yeah, like I called him a faggot or something on the deal, and she's like, "You can't say that." I'm like, "Your name's not anywhere on this fucking podcast, so yes, I can."
Yeah.
Like, but y'all are gonna trip because it's two totally different people. Like,
I love it.
There's no questioning which one is the level-headed part of the relationship. Like, you guys seem like both y'all have to kind of weigh in on each other sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are real same. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Me and Brooke, no. Like, Brooke.
Well, I'm in a spot now where I don't really have to ask permission to buy a car unless it's just not a cool car. Like, and she'll
You gotta
tell
show me first.
She'll tell me, like, I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna go check this car out. She's like, let me see it. No, that car's fucking stupid. Look at this. Like,
No,
what
this
do-
one's better.
And then she'll do that. She won't talk to me for 24 hours.
Right.
We'll be in the same room. She won't talk to me for 24 hours. She's on Facebook Marketplace looking for my next car. Like,
Well,
like,
And I had the complete opposite.
well, and I've got somewhere in the middle. Like, Brooke's like, I mean, we really don't have any money. Kind of spend it all.
that has not been an issue.
And
It is an
Since
issue because we
podcasting.
don't have any money.
Yeah.
podcasting has made the custom couple rich.
Yeah, we'll tell everybody that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, when it's like, well, we don't have the money right now.
Right.
She goes into like budget mode.
Right,
And
so,
it's like,
yes.
bam.
Done.
Okay, we'll have the money in exactly 36 days.
Yes.
Well, that's how
And-
the Buick worked.
yeah.
We bought the Buick in August.
Because the Buick was not cheap.
Oh,
I'll
did
tell
you-
you right now.
No, that looks like a.
Anybody who's trying to buy a 59 Buick right now knows.
So if I guess, will you tell me I'm right?
I'll gladly tell you what we paid for it.
17.5.
No, we paid 15.
Okay, well, I wasn't far off.
They asked 17, we offered 12, and we met in the middle.
Yeah,
That's
we
good.
met in the
That's a
middle.
good deal.
But yeah, you can't be mad about it. It's bagged and it's got flamethrowers on it. And it's got
Right.
Bluetooth and
got
everything.
flamethrowers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
One of the
Get me
first
started.
pictures that they sent her when she started negotiating
Shooting
on this
flames.
car was their wedding picture where they're sitting on top of the car as
And
it's shooting
shooting
flames.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So when
Yeah.
we get it, when we have our wedding, because COVID ruined our wedding, when we have our wedding, we're going
Okay.
to do our 5-year vow renewal. We're going to recreate that
Right on.
picture and post them both together and put them on the custom couple.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that'd
awesome.
be cool.
That way they can
Yeah.
both look at it.
That'd be badass for sure.
Yeah. Oh, we're stoked. We're stoked
That
like
is awesome.
beyond belief.
Well,
like,
I'm gonna say this, and because I'm sure you need to shut this thing off,
well, we just need to go outside and stare at an Oldsmobile for a
and
bit.
smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
That works too.
But here's the
Yeah.
scoop. Like, I really,
Episode 3 coming up.
I really do think we maybe not like this was, but I think we're onto something for real.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, thank y'all for real. Thank
Yeah,
y'all very much
for real.
for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all for kind of taking us under your wing today and letting us hang out with y'all.
Dude, 100%. Y'all are more than welcome for all of that.
It was badass, and I think we've made new friends, so this is cool.
Yeah.
Seriously, I enjoy it, and anytime y'all need anything from up north, just call us.
Always.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, we appreciate you being on the show. We appreciate you making this epic trip down here because it's
Hell
not
yeah.
normal
No.
for a lot of the folks that are driving old cars, especially old cars that are still running original engines in them and transmissions.
And catch fire at 2
They
a.m.
catch fire at 2 a.m. I mean, 100% honest, for a lot of people, that would have been a game, like, killer right there. Like,
Right.
hey, that'd have been a 3 a.m. phone call. Like, hey,
No, that's
we're
the-
not coming.
Well, and here's the
Like-
deal. Like, there wasn't a question of whether we were going to come or not, right? Like, but I was sitting there going, we're not showing up in a fucking Hyundai. Like, we're gonna get
No.
we're gonna get this car together.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
And that's
And that's
amazing.
where we even each other out. Like he was like, the car's on fire, and I'm like, all right, let me put my shorts on real quick. Let me walk outside.
me wipe
If
my
he
dick
can't,
off.
if he can't figure it out within 5 minutes, I'll jump in. And then all of a sudden he's like, boom, 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 and I'm like, and I'm gonna go get my bags.
I was like, I got it figured out. He's like, my ninja.
As I'm holding a new relay and harness in my hand, he's like, nah, not right now.
I was like, we ain't got time for that shit. It
Yeah.
burnt the fucking wire all the way from the battery back here.
Yeah.
We ain't got time for
Yeah.
we don't have time for some power supply.
No.
But I mean, for real, that would be a killer for a lot
Thanks,
of people.
man.
Like,
Appreciate
you
that.
know, that's amazing.
Yeah.
that-
Thanks, man.
we have a lot of folks, and we make the jokes all the time.
I was
It's like,
literally about to say that.
if it's 5 minutes outside of South Side of
They
San
ain't going
Antonio,
nowhere.
you ain't making it.
That's why we're
Like,
gonna start right
Yeah.
now calling them bitches for September.
Yep.
If the motherfucker runs and you got insurance on it and you can afford it, you're a bitch if you don't drive it to Ventura.
Bitches.
There you go.
We're Texans. Let's take the shit out there and represent Texas.
Yep.
And,
Absolutely.
And dig this.
Yeah.
And like we can come up with like a 1 week, like a 1 week car club deal for that event. Like
Yeah.
we can come up with something. We can let people submit a deal for it. Like
Yeah.
just for 1 week, everybody that's gonna go, you're in a new club for a week.
Right? You get a little patch.
Yeah. Well, we can make something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
that'd
yeah.
be really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Something about the size of
that'd
those
be
little. Yeah.
I like that.
Man, we're just coming up with a whole bunch
Just
of
like
ideas.
a 1 week, like a.
Episode 3 coming out
Well,
soon.
we just held hands. and it was organic.
So,
It was almost orgasmic for Jimmy. So anyway,
I know.
So this has been absolutely amazing.
dude, this has been a great time, man. Thank y'all for real. I've loved
Dude,
it. So
for real, for the folks that have been listening to this for the last 2 weeks, thank you for not changing the channel when you had so many opportunities.
yeah, if you made it all the way to here, you are the shit.
You are
Yeah.
a trooper.
Our listeners are badass because we've got like 4.
Hell yeah!
Yes.
All of y'all, thank you.
I'm sure they're family
Uh,
members.
You know what, folks? All things custom. Keep it cool.
Bing, bang, boom. See you next Tuesday.
Don't say see you next Tuesday.
I can poop anywhere.
We know.